Hello. So today we're gonna talk about the Bidlight plugin, which usually comes with the Bidlight app, and we're gonna discover and talk about the features which the plugin has and explore the more functionalities within it. So let's start with a couple of the major features a user can use when he installs the plugin. Once he installs the plugin, he will see this window, and once he uses his login credentials, he should be able to see these functionalities: the version number, the project export, the start tracking project feature, then apply project info to elements, model health checker, manage projects, sync parameters, manage parameters, and real-time estimation. So let's start with the model health checker first. The model health checker tool is usually one of the most critical tools and the most used tools by the BIM manager, information managers, or the BIM coordinators. So when I click on the model health checker tool, it will open a window which will ask you to, if you would like to run the model health check. Let's click yes. Then we will jump into the model health checker window in couple of seconds. Yes, so it is calculating things in the background. Yep, once it is done, so the program takes a time based on the model elements, the how used the model is, and then it will keep analyzing the data in the background, and then it will throw a result in front of you, which we can see right now. So it has couple of things. Let's start with the critical rules and non-critical rules. It will have this three small windows which you able to see how many number of things have are from the critical rules have passed, and how many things in the non-critical rules have passed or failed. So, and based on this, it will show what are the overall percentage of model health, or how it is. So here are the couple of things you can see: failed rules, past rules, and other data. So failed rule, it will show me what are the things that have been failed. So it will show me model X is minimum number of total families, expected value is 50, and the current value is 131. That's why it is showing the failed to me. Okay, and then once we go to the past rule, it will show me what rules it have been passed. And once you click on this drop down arrow, you will be able to see what are things it has been passed. Similarly, it will, if you keep clicking on this arrow, it will show you the details of the items that has been passed. And other data is a generic thing where you could see how many are used families, and that has been used in the model. You can see the model area, what is the model area, then you can see the height. If you want to see, the most critical thing is the warning, how many things, how many count of warnings are there, then what are the warnings that have been populated in the model. You should be able to see this in the model health checker. This will help the managers to analyze the health of the project, health of the models, you can say, and then you can assign a particular designer or a modeler to ensure that the model is coming in under the good area, and we can proceed with the model compliance. So that was all about the model health checker. Let's jump into the manage parameter tool. It's one of the most interesting and one of the most used thing a designer can have it on his hands. So when you talk about the parameters tool, we add lot of parameters, lot of information during the project execution stage, or you can say the content development stage, and we have different parameters which we want as a part of project's EIR or client's EIR, and we need to add them to the particular category or particular element based on the requirement. So how do we do it in a more efficient way than that's been done in a conventional way? So so it will take couple of minutes, again based on the model size. It will take the amount of time to do the backend work. So once it is done, we'll go to the Bidlight parameter management tool. Here you will be able to see couple of functionalities which says create, update, swap and delete parameter. So let's go and create one parameter. Let's name it zone name. And then if you want to give any, if it has an old parameter name, you can give it. And then let's select which group do you want it to be added. So let's select identity data, then select the data type, what data type it is. Is it a number, is it an area, is it a volume, any data type you want, you can select from here. But we will go for text. Then what type of parameter it is, you can also select it. And the most critical thing is the category. If you don't select the right category, it will not apply the parameter, and it is very important to know the category you would like to apply the parameter. And today we will go for mechanical equipments. If you can't find, you can go and search it over here. There it is. And then click on create. So the created parameter will show at the first. The other parameters are from the database. So if you have a network license or something similar to that, you will be able to see the database from the other users as well, and you can use those parameters also instead of creating a new one. But today we are gonna create a new parameter and then apply it to the project or the model equipment, you can say. If you want, you can upload it to the database so that the other fellow users can use it. So let's go and upload to the database. Oh, it will ask you to select one parameter which is a local one. Here you can see the parameters that are local or that are on the database. If you see this symbol, this will help you to understand that this parameter is local and not in the database. But instead, if you click on just see on this, if you see this the icon, this will help you to understand this is the database parameter. And once we select this, we can click upload to the database, and it says parameter uploaded successfully. Click OK. It will go to the last name or the last number. And once you click on this icon and select the parameter you want to apply to the model, click on it and select apply to the model. So it will take a couple of seconds or minute based on the number of equipments or the models in the project. And once it is done, it will show you project parameter applied to the model successfully. Click OK, minimize the icon, and let's see if it's applied or not. So click on the mechanical equipment. There you go, we have it under the identity data, the zone name we applied. You can give it any the text parameter you would like to. Here I would like to say it lies in the FOH area. Okay, so that was one of the most critical features and one of the best features you can have in the plugin. Let's go back to the parameter management tool and see what other features it has to offer. So it has an update parameter, an update window where you can update the previous parameters, or if you want to do any changes, this is the window you should go to. This should be your go-to place. Then it has swap parameters. You can swap the data and the project parameters in this window, or you can delete a parameter from the database. If something you would like not to have it in the database, you can go and delete it over here. That was all about the manage parameter or the parameter management tool. Then we have a sync parameter. This will enable you to sync all the parameters to the database from the project. So if you have not used the manage parameter tool or not created, and if the project was delivered to a certain milestone and it had certain project parameters created by the users earlier, then you can use those or sync those parameters to the database, which you can utilize it to the different stages of a project, or you can say you can store it in the database. So if you click on sync parameters, it will start, it will ask you this question: would like to sync all the parameters to the database? Click yes, and then it will start syncing in the background, and it will directly save it in the repository or the database we have, and that can be utilized in different projects or different milestones of a project. So based on the data it will do it. It will take couple of time because the model which we are using is a LOD 350 model, so it will take a longer time because it has not much amount of data into associate to it. So yep, that is been synced to the database, and it can be used multiple times whenever you use a network license or the similar credentials which was being used at the time of syncing. So the next thing is, you can say, let's go to the project tracking feature. So so before that, I think we missed out on one feature. Yes. So yeah, so Bidlight provides end-to-end estimation tool within its the app, and let's see how we can export a project, how we can set up a project into a Bidlight environment in order a user to create estimation or facilitate this estimation process. So let's start with that. Let's use the project export functionalities. So once you click on it, it will pop up a new window where you would be able to create a new project. So let's continue on creating a project into the Buildlight environment in order to facilitate the estimation process. So so let's start with the creation of project, but before that I would like to just help you to understand what are other functionalities you can see when you open this window. So it will help you to see what are the projects. Then you can have a search functionality if you want to search any previous project or something like that, or you just want to go and hover over the or you can just go around the projects which were already created earlier, and based on that you can select the project. But right now we are trying to create a new project, so let's do that right away. So click a new project. It will help you to, you know, enter ask you to enter the details. Let's say test. So any project title you would like to have, that would be here. Then project number is key so that we can track the projects, or you can search the projects based on the project number. So it is a necessary or a requirement that you need to enter before creating a project, otherwise it won't help you to create a new project. So it is better to enter the project number as well. Let's give it 01. Then it will ask you to select, is this a group project or or not. So let's leave it as it is. If you want to provide any description, let's say where the project location is, or what is the type project, or any description you would like to give, you can enter it over here. Then let's click. So it will start creating. Yes. So now, based on I mean the name, you you would search the project, and there it is. So let's export the project so that it can go into the Buildlight environment or the app environment, and you can use the app to do the estimation. Let's click export. Then it will take a little time because the as I said, the project is heavy and the level of detail is also quite a good amount. So here you should be able to see the linked files. In this case we do not have any linked files, so it will show just a single standalone file which we have opened right now. So it will have select option. If you have the linked files, you can select 2 links, 3 links, based on the links you have. So let's click export. Then you should be able to see, if you want to have any custom parameter selected, then you would select this from here, select the parameter or anything, or you can just directly go to the default category. And even here you can filter using a Buildlight project parameter or a custom parameter. If you want to have 2D elements in it, so you can select this, but it is advisable not to have 2D elements while uh, exporting the project, to have a better visibility of the 3D components. So let's go in the default way. Click OK. Then it will start its process in the background. Let's say here it is having this gathering element thing going on. Let's wait until it finishes. So this window will pop up once it is done. Then just click export, or you can even save this if you would like to. But we want to push this data into the Buildlight app environment, so let's click export, and then it will start exporting the 3D objects. So, so the output where it is saved, you can see it, but if you want to have that path copied, you can do it, otherwise close it. Then the export is complete, click close, and then that was the functionality which where you can export the file in the buildlet app environment, which you will be able to see in another video of the app overall. But this was what you can do in the plugin side of things if you want to push the model into the app environment. And so we have another couple of features that which are, say you want to track a project and you want to track the element which was created after the tracking was started, or you want to track any elements which was created by the designers once the track project is on. So you can say start tracking a project, then you can select the project and it's picking up already the correct project number which we exported. Let's click this, and let's suppose you draw a wall over here and do it. So this wall will have an additional parameter which says BLT project, and it will say that the project is being tracked. So this will help you to analyze the project tracking feature in a more efficient way. So that's how you can track the project as well. If something new is created, you can go here and track the components which are being created newly by the designers. So let's go back to the Buildlight plugin. So if you want, you can stop the tracking of the project. If you want to continue, you can do it right away, or if you want to stop it will stop directly if you click on this functionality. And once you click it, if any new model elements are created at that time, it will not create the parameter which I just showed you over here. And so that is how it will help you to not track the project elements which were created once we started the project tracking feature. So let's stop it right now, and let's move on to the real-time estimation, which is the exciting thing in this plugin. So once we click on the real-time estimation, a new window will pop up over here next to your project browser if it is there, or usually it is over here. So let's enable the real-time estimation. Then it will ask you a template. This is created at the time of or in the application, so you can select it over here. So let's use this one and click OK. So what it does in background, let's close this window for now. It will automatically analyze the project, you say the model elements or the category wise, and this will help you to see the real-time estimation directly over what is the cost of the project, what is the actual cost that will occur if we construct this project. So currently it is showing 00 because we do not have any cost in the template, but once you assign this, you should be able to see the cost over here, and that will help you to analyze the cost directly, even in the modeling environment or the native modeling tool. So if we create a new element over here, let's say if we create a wall, So it will ask you what category it is laying under. So let's say interior construction. Let's say it is a partition wall. Select the unit, any unit you would like to select. Let's select square foot, and if you would like to add any price for that, you can do it right away. Let's say it's $100, and okay, and then you create a wall. So see how fast it is. So it has automatically picked up the wall which we created. We entered the date, the price for that, the unit, and then see, it is able to show me the price of the particular wall which we created. And that is how it is very crucial for the architects, or the, even if it is being used by the contractors, and if they want to see the cost, or the cost managers want to see the data before the construction starts, or in the tendering stage, this will help you to analyze, or they can use this functionality to do even a bid for a project. And that's how it is very very crucial in terms of project bidding, or doing a cost management, or the designers want to design a particular building, or particular any thing in the Revit environment, and they want to see the cost. And if a client has given a budget, this tool will help them to analyze the cost of the building at their own working environment. So that is why it is the most crucial and one of the best features BidLAD has to offer. And you can even click and export the data from here, so that you can have a rough analysis of the cost data. So here again the same, it will ask you the project title, area, or the tolerance is something you would say, um, error, or not error you can say, but uh, a slight deletions in the cost, where we have that thing called, we consider some, let's say the project, I mean the tolerance would be the, I wouldn't find appropriate, but yeah, the tolerance is something you have that additional, uh, okay, tolerance would be, you would like to have some cost, there is always a cost which is not considered as accurate. So there is tolerance of, let's say, 5%, 10% additional, or usually it is additional. So yeah, tolerance something like that. And then which will ask you what folder you would like to export the Excel sheet, so you can copy that from your project explorer and keep it over here. And that is how it will do it. So let's click cancel for now, and then let's disable this feature for now. So yeah, that's the all the functionalities which BidLAD app has to offer, and it will help you to use these tools to make sure the project is in track, as a good model health, as the all the parameters that is needed, and the real-time estimation feature to analyze the design cost on different materials that is being created, or the different categories that is being created in the model. Yep, that's it. Thank you.